Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Patriots are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Colts defense that wants to make quick stops.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts. And the New England Patriots. Can't get him down. Still on his feet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to roam now. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down now, Parker. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. Oh, now he bowls him over. And taken down, but not before a beautiful little hurdle. Sometimes it can be dangerous there, and earned him the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st down, Parker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And the defense definitely showing blitz here on 3rd down. It's Lewis, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. That one goes for 36 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Off the toss, Lewis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This is caught. Gronkowski. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd down, Parker. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Here's Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brissett now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run on 1st down. Parker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw is Brissett. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Throwing now is Brady. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, as the first half is winding down. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brissett to throw on first. A quick hitter complete. It's Dawson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Dawson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They try again with Lewis. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Parker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 2nd down and 4. That would give Michael running left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On play action, Brissett, and that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. This is Lewis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malcolm Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run on 1st down. Parker, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Play fake. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dawson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake. Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Check 13.
Again, it's Lewis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he'll escape to his right. And some space here. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a carry for White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Forced out to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Let's go. Black round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down now, Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And now out come the Patriots. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Lewis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Reset. Quick hitch complete. It's Dawson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
By 20! By 20! Check, 93 the mic, 93 the mic.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10.